Well, hello, my dear companions, welcome to Book of Travels. This game, when it was first announced, I was so excited because it looked like nothing I've ever played before. And it's such a unique game that I just had to showcase to you guys if you didn't know about it. It was just released like a week ago from when I recorded this into early access. And there are many features that are not implemented just yet, but it's a very passionate community, and the developers are the ones who made the Shelter games, if you remember, if you have played any of them. And AndDelight, the developers, have really created something special in this. They call it a tiny multiplayer online RPG, because there will only be like a few online players in each server or in each seed, however they call it. So meeting other players will be rare, and everything is hand-drawn. And yeah, I have started my character already. You'll have a random name, and you can randomize your first name and second name, and then you will have a nickname that you can choose yourself. I just wanted to show you the beginning of the game. I pretty much started the game and got to the main city, or one of the main cities. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about it as we go on. But let's create a new character just to show you. This is the character creation so far. They will soon implement more customization to the character. But first of all, you choose your form, and there are many different kinds of forms. And these are they give you a background, kinda a template of how to create your character. And this game is so much about role-playing. You can do pretty much whatever you want in a way. It's much more about role-playing than just getting cool new equipment and such. And you have different talents, you have your origins, you have what kind of folk what kind of folk comes from. So it will affect both your origin, how you interact with stuff, how you interact with people, your strengths and weaknesses, and also born of the Eastern Wind, so your buffs and on skill checks related to the Eastern Wind, which is powerful and true qualities. And everyone has different kinda stormy and energetic, cerebral and calm and mindful qualities, so they can give you a sense of what kind of character you want to play as. And you can choose the character I picked. I picked the Good Ward. You receive a buff on skill, your wind is powerful and true qualities, because I like the mechanical and physical talents. You can have spiritual and social as well, and all of these will affect how you interact with the world and what you can interact with. So let's go with just that for now. So the background, you can choose your age, you can choose your gender, and the thing is, you can't just choose male and female, you can write whatever gender you want. And you can choose your upbringing, and that will also affect how you interact with the world. Were you born and raised in a small town, an urban upbringing, crafter, mystic, or have you lost your memories? And were you an outlaw as a young child, or did you travel the seas? Or were you born in the mountains, or on an island maybe? Or were you very rich or very poor? Or very religious upbringing? Or were you maybe enslaved? I don't know. And here also you can write your own backstory. So if this doesn't remind you of D&D in a way, Dungeons and Dragons, you can really customize your character in a way about, how should I say it? It's much more about what kind of character you are, and that's so interesting. So let's go with a small town, for example. Boom. Wait, let's put 31 as my age is. Your personality, you can have traits. You can have 2 positive traits and 1 bad, if you say so. So let's go with You see here, some of the gameplay things are not implemented yet, but this is an early access. So we're gonna go with lucky. That makes things tend to swing your way. You get slightly better rolls when playing passage. Let's do that. Venturesome. You seek experience around the final way on the pack. You lose less energy from walking. That's good, because we will walk a lot in this game. And also you can have bad packer. You're unable to wrap your head around the art of packing your bag effectively. Start stacks of belongings can hold fewer of them. Now let's go with a bad barter maybe. You can also add additional personality traits if you want to. And you can have your skill. Let's go with the mechanical. And also the starting skill. It's always good to have being able to assemble a fireplace, I think. Or maybe shelter, but let's go with fireplace. Boom. New eye color, let's go with the one I picked, the deep with cobalt. Let's go with voice A. And there we go. And equipment start, and here you can also have random equipment. We are supposed to choose a random equipment that you think works. So I'm gonna go with a bag, I think. Let's see if I can find something that fits. And then that, let's go with it. So we have some kind of coat and small bag maybe. Let's go with that. And we have some food as well. Nice. A name, let's go with... This is just a character to show you, so you have to choose these random names. And there are a lot of random names. And you can have your nickname. And you can do... What about Varos Karni. That's our name now. Boom. Now how do you yearn to begin? You see, this is so much about backstory to your character. So if you like that kind of stuff, oh my god, you're gonna love this game. I was traveling on land. Boom. West and east. East. Boom. So let's go with this one. Start travels. Boom. I can show you how it plays.
The caravan rattles past mountain, swamp, and sea.
Now you get to customize backstory to your character.
You through many lands.
What do you customize to your choices?
Already, you've seen more of this world than your homebound elders, whose hearth and dreams were all they knew. Lulled by the monotony of the journey, your eyes are drawn to a spot on a hillside. A brambly side road, not much different from 100 others, has taken hold of your heart. Grabbing your pack, you slide from your perch and land with a thud on solid ground. The caravan clatters ahead without you, as you take your first steps into a world that just moments ago was nothing but scenery.
The sense of exploration in this game.
Sleeping in a field, you're woken by the call of unfamiliar voices. From a bed of grass, you wake to see the faces of new friends. A flock of curious and very sociable sheep.
Such a unique role-playing game, and that's what I love about it. And everything is hand-drawn, as I said. So here we see the resting. Also sometimes take your time to rest. You simply rest action. You will lose more time if you travel tired. So you will have to think about rest and such as well. You can interact with many things. You can rest, toggle hood. You can take off the hood if you want to. I want to have it on. We can have your battle stance, because you will be able to battle things. So now we are battered and bruised. You have suffered hardships and misfortune and need attention. So we need somewhere to rest and someone to attend us with us. We're empty-handed because we don't have any weapon yet. And the thing is, how you talk with people in this game. I mean, other players. If you stumble upon another player, you can't voice chat with them. You can't text them. You have this system of signs. So it's a very intuitive way of talking to people, and how you maybe say like, oh, let's go with like a hey, how are you? Love you. Follow me this way. You see? So it's all about showing signs to other people and trying to connect with them. And you will get more signs when you do stuff in the world. So when you come to do your first city, you will get a new sign for city and such. So the more you explore, the easier it will be to communicate with people through your signs.
We care for the land, and it cares for us.
They like you, the sheep. I mean, my wards are good judges of character, so I will like you also. What put you to sleep in the middle of a field, I wonder? Some oming trick? Stirring up pollen to make you drowsy, I bet. If you head west, you will come up on an old road, on the old road. If you follow it, you will take you to the city of Crossings. That's the city we're gonna go for. It's quite a way though, across the mountains a bit. Crossing's tea house keeper is a kindly soul. Seeing someone as way-worn as you on the doorstep, they will offer you free meal and a good rest, at least. And remember, keep to the road. Okay, thank you. So here you have your character sheet. You have levels, you have life petals. The thing is, your character can permanently die. Yes, you can permanently die. When you die, you can revive with life petals. If you lose, but each time you lose all your energy, beware of losing all your life petals and take good care of your body. Because I understand, if you lose all your life petals, you will permanently die. So it's a bit of a roguelike experience too. Let's see if we can. Let's go. Whoa, FPS. Let's go. Let's go to this tree. Get some chestnut shells. The thing is, I mean, we said we could go to the crossings to the west. Hello there, traveler. Traveling merchant. Paper parasol. Bottle of orange blossom perfume. I mean, a parasol would be cool, but I don't think we have enough. We don't really have anything to trade, because then we can just put it there, and then you can see. You want the amount to be the same. We can't really buy anything yet. But the thing is, you can go pretty much anywhere. And in the early access, just a small part of the Braided Shore, the name of the world, is open. Oh, what's happening here? Many encounters will actually be random. Let's see again. What are they talking about? What is happening? Mysterious figure. Must be one of the new Kelims. I'm called Esrafar to my face and old ass if my back. I travel a land sharpening farmers' tools. You're trying to ask owners to tell a story. Mundane and not. But in the tale must be a story from your own life. It must be true. You have such a story for me. Do I? What is this? Metaphysic? Not. Because you can make teas, you can make knots. There's such unique skills to this game and how you interact with the world. And I mean, so let's see the map here. This is just a small part of where we are, where we can go. You see these things. So let's follow. Then let's go to the Crossroad Glade, so we can get to the crossroads. And if you run, we will lose a bit stamina for. Oh. Come on, I don't know why the lag. Also chestnut shells. There is a beautiful ambience to the game, but there is no music, and I think I'll add some music just to set the mood, you know? And just look at it, it looks so beautiful. It's such a stunning game. And even if it's just in early access, I'm gonna play the shit out of this off camera. And maybe we'll return to it when it's more developed. But just the art style itself, it looks so beautiful and so relaxing, and this is what I like about role-playing games, the sense of adventure, the sense of exploration. You just go out there, you don't have any specific direction, you just go out and find your own adventures, you stumble across things, and that's what I love about role-playing games. Let's continue. Yes, alone, and we can also as a group travel, but I'm gonna go with alone. Because most times you will actually travel alone, even if it's a, let's say, tiny multiplayer online RPG, most of the time you will travel alone. Let's see if you can go up here, check, because you don't have to follow the roads. It's safer to follow the roads, but if you go like this you can stumble across. Oh, what is this? Knotted silver threaded cord. Cool. Cool. Let me check my backpack. I don't know how much it's worth though. Maybe we can sell it. You will have crafting in this game. You will be able to have pets on your adventure. You will be able to travel with other people, and some challenges in the world you will only be able to do if you have the acquired skill or if you are together with other people. For example, bigger monsters and such you can just tackle if you are several people. But remember, it's an early access, so there will be bugs, but so far it looks beautiful. And I'm going to show you something. Like here we have these drawings on the stone here. Can we interact with it? No? Yeah, yes, we can. But the thing is, when I played myself, if you interact with it, it just says like this. And that's because we don't have skills in mysticism yet, or I think at least, because we can't really read those drawings. Because we have, as of now, specialized more in the practical, mechanical skills. Oh, hello! Lockbox maker. Hello! I'm not only a lockbox maker, I'll have you know, I am a lockpick-proof lockbox. Wow, that's a tongue twister. I'm here to lock the box of my latest design. The attempt to pick it is locked. To study how you get on will help me to improve my... Okay, I mean we can try to pick it. We have mechanical skills though, so maybe it will work. Or maybe we don't have enough, we need 3. Yeah. I don't know if it would work. We need 3. We need skill 3. We only have 2. Yeah. So exactly as I said, some things you can't really do if you don't have the enough skill or if you are alone. But look at this. The art style is what draws me in. What really draws me in. This sense of adventure, it fits so perfect with its art style. If you just walk like this, you don't have any stamina. Are we going the right way, by the way? I think so. This is a lot of people. Is he dead? Wait, that's the guy. Okay. Now they're here. How did they come here? We met them before. Yeah, but as I said, there will be random encounters in a way. Let's travel forth. You can store things in a train master's chests. Okay, railroad stations, because there are different ways you can travel. I don't know if you can travel by train and such, but mostly you will walk. And you will have different weathers, and maybe you will be affected by the sun, so you will need a parasol. I mean, there are so many things they can implement, and I know that they will implement. Oh, what is this? Oh, fresh water. Oh, we got some fresh water. I hope. Hey, look at you. So, we're gonna continue to go here, but let's go down to the train ward house. I want to see it. I know I've seen it already, but I want to show you. Just the word itself just looks beautiful and so relaxing. Acorn, perfect. Maybe we can cook them. We can have some. We have flowers too. You can interact with. Hello, Usher. Greeting, Wanderer. You certainly choose a special moment to visit the rail workers. Okay, we railway workers are in full swing with our weekly Sunday meeting. Being the youngest, I'm responsible for ushering late arrival members. No need to frown. As long as you're a railway enthusiast, you're welcome amongst us. Okay, so they have a meeting. Wow, this is so cool, because when I played before, when I came here, there was no Sunday meeting. I record this on a Sunday, by the way, also, so I don't know how that affects. But then, he was alone. The bridge entry was alone here. And there was also a small cat somewhere. I don't see the cat now, so you see there will be differences. Yeah, they have a meeting here. You see them all sitting here? Let's talk with him. You look worse for wear, Kellum. Yeah, you should go get looked after at the nearest tea house. So I guess the tea houses are like inns. Go across the bridge. Beautiful bridge. Keep heading west along the road and you will soon come to the city of Crossings. Suffering as you are, the woman running the tea house there will take care of you, I wager. And for Sephra's sake, take the pedestrians bridge. Do not walk on the train tracks. Unfortunately, the coroners have closed the... Otherwise you could have taken it. Oh, so the train station is closed. It would have been a mighty short trip and it could have been fun. Okay, yeah. So we could have used the train. They're sitting here having the Sunday meeting. Let's leave them alone for now. Wow. It's even interesting for me to see when I just... Because I did this... This is how I walked when I started playing now off camera. But the things are different. Things are different. This is not how I interacted with the world. But as I said, this is what I love about role-playing games. I'm not much about, you know, dungeons and PvP and ending game. I'm much more about just finding a world, making my character from scratch, and just be dropped into the world and just go wherever I want. If I hear something that sounds interesting, if I see something that looks interesting, I go and check it out, and that will be my adventure for the day. That is what I love about role-playing games. That is what I love about role-playing games. And this game really gives me that sense of adventure. It gives me the sense of freedom. You see, there are no quest markers. There are no quest log. Maybe they will add some... maybe they'll have like a journal. Screenshots, we have a map up in this skill book. Because the skills I currently have are only these. But you will be able to buy and come across new skills as we play the game. But as I said, the sense of wonder and sense of adventure is just... Oh, what did you say here? Let's say. Nothing, because I can't read it yet. I can't read. The sense of adventure and just the way you can interact with people. No, text boxes, no annoying voice chat. When you finally stumble across another person, another player, traveling merchant. Hey, what do you have? Crossload liver. Common pocket belt. That will give us 3 extra pocket slots. Seasoning. Okay, I don't have to buy anything right now. Bitter road. Hello. Oh, instruction. Armor proficiency. So these are kind of skills, I guess, or instructions. Solo the road warden. What is that? I have no idea what that is, but it looks cool as hell. Now I'm just following the road because that's what we can do, but we can just go back and forth. I mean, the maps are quite big, and this is just the beginning of the game. As I said, it's an early access. I can talk with that person. I'm not going to do that right now. But the thing is also, as I said, no quest markers or such. When you talk with other people or NPCs in the game and they give you like quests, like, oh, go and find my something like that, or maybe talk with my wife, or go, quests, you will have to keep them in mind, or you will have to write them down on a piece of paper next to your computer. I mean, it really reminds me of old school role-playing games where you had to keep track of things yourself. It's so cool, and it also really adds to that kind of sense of adventure. You have to scribble down the coordinates or the directions for a place an NPC tells you to go, or you have to remember a name. Maybe you try to scribble it down. Love that. So now we come to crossings, I guess. Newly acquired skills appear in skill items inventories. Yes, and then we have to learn them and memorize them. So you kind of buy skill books or skill. Yeah. Where are we going? Where are we going? There we have a railroad station. Let's head up here. See what this is about. Old station master. Let's talk with him. Welcome to Crossings train station. I'm Old Hub, resident train warden. At your service. I have loved trains since I was a boy. There was many more of them back then. Imagine if we could solve the secrets of the old engines. We've yet to solve the riddle of the master iron. Still, we can dream. What is this? I remember in my last playthrough when I started I could interact with this. This was like a mailbox or storage. A tourist? Cool. Let's head back here. It's not a side-scrolling game. It is depth to how you explore. Let's see down here, for example. What is this? Wow. Warehouse caretaker. Can I help you? This is the storehouse of the Abba family, the most prosperous farming family in the region. Okay, we don't have to read that. So you will actually get some names, so you don't have to write down every single name. But you know, some character names and, as I said, quest directions. You have to keep them in mind. You have to remember them yourself, and that's, I mean, that's how traveling are supposed to be. If you are dropped into this kind of world, you are not going to have quest markers. You're not going to have waypoints. You have to remember that yourself, and as I said, it really adds to the experience of being an explorer, being a traveler. Not quite sure if we're going right. Yeah, because we can continue up here. Okay, but let's go down to Crossing. So this is one of the big cities. But I think this is the biggest city for the early access so far. But they will add up more and more of this huge world. Traveling Hunter. Oh, he had a lot of stuff. Rare eating root. Don't have any. We're not gonna buy anything from him right now. Let's head into the city. Wow, a lot more people. A lot more people. Wow. Yeah. Such an interesting game. Worker, can we talk with the worker? My brother and sisters, proud workers, all. What do I have here? Something on the ground. Not the silver thread. Okay. Collect everything. Collect everything. So you can maybe sell it. Wow, look at this. Apprentice Mystic. What can you teach us? A small ketem trapped in a mystic. Oh, okay. Pretty impressive, Wanderer. I managed to capture one of these half-wind blighters without destroying it. Okay. Interesting study. Not only that, I can get my hand on a few ketem cruxes. I might be able to figure out how to control ketem, not only capture them like this. The crux is what we mystic call the center that powers the ketem. The heart of that half-wind infused with a motive energies that make the constructs move about. So, okay, so the core energy to make a construct move. And I don't know, but he talked about those cruxes, so maybe if we can find them in the world, we maybe can go back to him and give it to him. I'm not sure. But as I said, no quest markers, no side quest in that manner that you see where to go and what to collect. You have to keep them in mind or keep them written down. I don't know if they have implemented it, but it would be cool to have, like, you know, an in-game journal. Like just an empty journal where you can just write down things, you know, like a diary or things you need to remember. That would be cool. That would be cool. We have the Crafters Pavilion, we have the Crossing Fabrics, we have the Smithy, house under the tree. I'm not sure where the tea house is. But as I said, they said go to the tea house, and I can't see any tea house on the map. You have to ask around, you have to go around. Jesus. You have to find it yourself, and that's so cool. But yeah, this is a first look of Book of Travels. Please check out the game, or at least wishlist it on Steam, or just remember it, because this will develop into something beautiful, even more beautiful, and such a unique role-playing game. If you like role-playing games in any sense, check it out, because this is such a unique experience, and as I said, so much about creating your character and exploration, especially exploration as I understand it. But yeah, check it out, and hope you enjoyed. Never ever. Okay, stay awesome, I'll see you soon. Toodeloo!
We are the new searchers.
We may not always seek the same things, or even be on the same journey.
bound by shared moments of wonder. We lend each other strength
Of mind or body or otherwise. For though we sometimes wander solitary roads,
we are never truly alone.
Whether we strive to slake our thirst for danger,
or bring light to some deep, dark place.
We are the new searchers. And if this is but a dream, then so be it.
for dreams dreamt together make better worlds.